starts off with a Triple H monologue, and he seems to be mocking the fans, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna go on the internet and I'm gonna tweet my anger, and then we're gonna stop watching. But then we've got to keep watching to make sure that they've noticed we've stopped watching. Yeah, not bad, but usual, Triple H's usual thing. And then he's just talking that he really wants someone tonight to impress him. I quite like this. It sort of opens up the whole night to have this sort of story. As long as they make most people focus on this, that they can get a title shot if they impress Triple H. That means they don't have to win, lose. It just means they need to do something of impact. This is sort of how they brought Batista in years and years ago. They were asking someone to take down Goldberg, and Batista came out and took him down, and that elevated Batista. So I hope they make the most of this tonight. Randy Orton, of course, comes out, blames Kane. Kane comes out, oh, Randy, you're whining. Reigns comes out. It's like, damn right I should be involved in this. Everyone wants to see me and Cena. Which is true, that's the pops they were getting last night. And it's true, because nobody wants to see Kane or Orton again. Hits a Superman punch on Kane, and then we have it. Triple H is going to make a handicap match, and that is going to be now. Well, Roman Reigns wins the handicap match. It was a pretty boring match. I didn't keep my focus all the way through. Yeah, it was basically Kane versus Roman Reigns. Orton got tagged in a few times and just decided to stop tagging in. Kane got pissed off, grabbed him around the throat, and then Reigns hit the Superman punch and the spear. Yeah, not an amazing opening match. And I don't know what it sort of says about Reigns as well, that I just really wasn't interested seeing him in a match against Kane. He's got good moves, but he just doesn't seem to have, I don't know, the in-ring personality to just keep it all together. So when he's with someone like Kane, who is a fairly good worker, but not phenomenal, he's not in there with a Daniel Bryan or a Ziggler that can carry a match. So he just comes off a bit flat. Not a particularly good sign.
Nip slip, I think.
I was just about to say this is a bit of a bad segment, but then Nikkis boob fell out. We got some nipple. But in all seriousness, for some reason they allowed Brie Bella to come in. I know she's got a paying ticket, but still, she's Brie sodding Bella. If Stephanie doesn't want her in the building, there's no way she'd be able to get in the building. But yeah, of course she's in the front of the crowd. Nikki's about to have a 4-on-1 handicap match against the decent Alicia Fox and Cameron Rosa Mendes. Who even remembers who the hell she is? And that lack of personality, that black hole of charisma, Eva Marie. Stephanie McMahon then comes out, gets in Brie's face for being there. Brie just gets so fed up of it, takes the microphone, calls Stephanie a bitch, and then Stephanie slaps her. And then, of course, she then goes for Stephanie, which is every right then to have security remove her. Nikki gets beaten up, and then rolled out the ring. Because basically Alicia Fox hits her finisher because none of the other three have finishers. Because they're shit. No, I won't lie, this is not starting off as a good Raw. Redeeming feature of Raw is Bo Dallas. Unfortunately, they don't really give him a promo because he's against Sandow. They give Sandow, who's doing his LeBron James thing again. So kind of either be a different person every night or just pick one. I don't care what they're doing. And then it's a heel versus a heel, so the heat of the match is a bit lost. The crowd are definitely more with Bo than they are Sandow, but still, it's just loses that dynamic. and then Bo wins, because Bo works because he's been a smarmy git against like good guys, but if he's doing it against a heel, you're kind of like cheering with him for the wrong reasons. Yeah. At least we get 16 and Bo. Or JBL would have made it 18 and Bo, because he knows he's going to do those wins because he believes. Well, the Talk is Jericho? No, that's this podcast. The highlight reel, there we go. Where the Wyatts are going to be special guests. Well, the Wyatts appeared in the change room. They talked about this on the app, and then they just showed it, so what's the point? Just have this happen before the commercial break. But yeah, the Wyatt gets on the microphone. Solid promo as always. But Jericho, it's a shame to see Jericho not around because he's in the back bleeding from the ear. While Zack Ryder and Kofi Kingston, desperate to get on camera, are helping him out. Good match between The Miz and Ziggler. They work well together. And Ziggler gets the win. This must make Dolph Ziggler #1 contender. I want this to start getting a bit personal, make this a feud, SummerSlam. Just fucking give Ziggler the title. Come on, WWE. Just give us this thing just once. Just give it to us. Come on. I am both turned on and scared. And Paige is now heel. It was a tag team match. Natalya and Emma, thank God Emma's still around. She's a good wrestler if they give her a chance. I honestly believe she didn't mean to steal that. She's attractive, so I believe her. And it was those two versus Paige and AJ. A good match, quite short. With these four people, I'd like to see it a bit longer. Paige is in there, the brunt of the match. Eventually Natalya gets the advantage, gets her in the sharpshooter. She manages to crawl to the corner, gets a tag. AJ hits the Shining Wizard, gets the pin. And they're celebrating together, Paige applauding her, hugging her. And then as soon as she turns her back, grabs her hair, BAM! Instant heel turn. She gets the beat down, throws on the outside. This is my house! And it's just chucking her into the barriers. Telling the fans they're going to like this one as she chucks her into a post. Chucks her at Jerry the King Lawler. That's always a dangerous place for a vulnerable woman to be. And here we have it. AJ face, Paige heel. Let's start getting this really personal and get a good Divas match at SummerSlam. Cannot wait. Something I can wait for is Flo Ryder. Let's get Zack Ryder instead. Woo woo woo. I missed the button. Oh my god! Ah! 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 Zack Ryder has won a match! He won on a Raw! On a Raw, Zack Ryder's won a match! He's getting female attention! Has like Vince McMahon just run away or something? Just like his agenda against Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder won! He beat Fandango! And it was just clean! Okay, Fandango did put his foot on the rope, but Layla managed to knock it off before the referee could see. And Zack Ryder wins! Oh my god! It's these little things, internet. These little things that WWE teases you with. They're giving us a sort of feud with Ziggler, giving him wins, and now they've given Zack Ryder a win. Just makes you think, what the hell are they going to do to fuck us over? Let's see what happens near the end of the show. Win for Ryder. I think this now means it's actually going to be John Cena versus Zack Ryder at SummerSlam. That's my pick. Yeah. Flo Ryder is on the show. Yeah. And then one of the potentials, one of the biggest pops of last night at Battleground, Heath Slater comes out. And he, because of what Flo Rida did at WrestleMania a few years ago, shoving him against the wall, and god damn, that looked like it hurt then. Heath Slater's here to repay the favour, shoves him, and then again gets shoved into random objects and falls down on the floor. And the crowd, yeah, Flo Rida, as he says, feels really welcome with all the boos. But I'd still probably prefer him in a wrestling ring compared to Eva Marie. And Flo Rida's performing, so perfect time for me to go to the toilet. Well, I washed my hands, got myself a drink and some Oreos, and he's still singing. So, yeah. Flo Rida and this chick. I'd actually be a lot more happy if it was just this woman singing, because she sings. He just seems to talk over songs that he's involved with. Anyone like him? Anyone? What does he actually? The songs that are by Flo Rida. What does he actually contribute to the songs? Usually there's someone else that does like the main singing part, and then he comes in and goes bobbity boobity bibbity bobbity boobity bobbity boo. Yeah, just my 2 cents. Well, this still going on. Still going on. Still going on. Oh good, he's doing another song. Oh, that's what I'd go to a wrestling show to see. It's Flo Rida sing. Oh look, it's eyes. Oh, this has gone wrong. I've got crumbs in my eye. So gone wrong.
Cookie crumb in your eye.
Oh.
You should do Eva Marie reviewing cookies.
Wrong way around. I have no idea what I've been recording or not. Very confused.
Gotta stop now.
Oh, thank God it's over. Yay, and a few of the crowd cheer.
Is it because his name spells Florida?
Oh, is that what he is? Oh, I didn't even know that.
Florida.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, in a very long, which kind of meant the pop was quite good when she eventually got handcuffed, but also it made it a bit realistic, but still it did drag. But Stephanie McMahon has been arrested for battery because she slapped Brie Bella across the face before Brie Bella struck her. So, how many times should Vincent Kennedy McMahon have been arrested? Oh, and Triple H is definitely not happy with this one. Shockingly, Ryback are not facing Stardust. They are facing two black guys that the WWE does not know what to do with, shoved together in a tag team. Kofi and Big E. I suppose that they've done a few run-ins and stuff together, and Big E kind of helped Kofi out in the Battle Royale at the Battleground, where he caught him and allowed him to get back in the ring. Let's see how they work together. Ryback with a win. They call it a crucial win. What was on the line? It was a newly formed tag team. Both Big E and Kingston haven't won a match in months.
Oh.
Not what I call... What?
This is exactly what I have been talking about. You cannot move ahead by shaking hands, kissing babies, singing and dancing.
Where did Xavier Woods come from?
Ahead by always doing
just appeared in the ring. Okay, apparently we're going to have a new nation with Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston and Big E. That was kind of unexpected. Literally, Xavier Woods teleported into the ring in a very smart suit, and he's got his glasses now, which is fundamental when you get a PhD. Which, congratulations to my friend Chris Harrison, who's just got his PhD. Well done, you. Yeah. And then he's like, we're not going to be held down any longer. We've got to take what we need. And yeah, basically sounds like the new nation. All they need is Ron Simmons to come back, just so he can go damn and set up the thing and just be like their Ric Flair. He can be the black Ric Flair. Yeah. Come on, racism. Nobody ever gets annoyed with those angles. I won't lie, I could not think of the jobber that Rusev was going to go against. He went against the Great Khali. That's always a test. Wrestling a man that can't wrestle. And yeah, did a fairly good job. Rusev looked strong. He's no Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas got the win first, but Rusev did well here. I really don't know where they're going to go with this gimmick. It's got a bit of international issues going on here, but it's carrying on as it is so far. Well, Cesaro technically gets the win because Ambrose hits him in the arm with a steel chair. This was Triple H's opportunity to see what Cesaro's got. He was too busy on the phone watching in the back, but Randy Orton and Seth Rollins seemed quite interested in the match. But yeah, good solid match. These two are just both phenomenal wrestlers. But yeah, DQ ending. Would have liked to see them go, but they don't want to weaken either of these two stars. Though, I really don't know what they're going to be doing with Cesaro now that he's dropped Paul Heyman. And we're about to get Triple H coming to the ring for his announcement of who will face John Cena. Woo woo woo, it's Zack Ryder. Whew. My God, Paul Heyman, you are, if not the greatest manager, one of the greatest promos in the business. Just given Brock Lesnar standing there, and you bring in your propaganda. Heyman, you are an absolute master, and probably like me, you have got thousands of people interested in this match. People want to see it. People want to see Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. That's going to be one hell of an intense match. Oh my God, my heart did sink a little bit when Randy Orton came out and Triple H was like, and here comes my pick, and then thankfully Roman Reigns saved us all. And then Paul Heyman offered Plan C, and Plan C is good. Oh, let's see how much we actually see of Lesnar leading into this. But frankly, with Paul Heyman alone, and just his voice, his promo skills, this is just going to be a build-up, and I just can't wait to see a brutal match. Until next time, TT FN. Brock Lesnar. Boom, 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 boom.